Hi guys, it's me again. So here has been an update overall of the last month. Now I know that even in my last two videos that I just did, there's so much that I forgot to say, and I'm sure there's going to be lots more that I forgot to say in this video too, but whatever. When it comes up in another video, then I'm just going to update then. So the first week home, it was good. Eric was home the whole week. He had taken off. We had come home on the Sunday, and the Monday I had booked a doctor's appointment for both Riley and I. So the doctor's appointment went well. She weighed at that point 6 pounds 1 ounce. She had gone down to 5 pounds 5 pounds 14 ounces in the hospital. My doctor also said, like, I was feeling completely weak, and she said that my hemoglobin was extremely low. They were even contemplating giving me a blood transfusion. So I was put on iron pills and vitamin B12. It was also really low in the hospital too. And my blood pressure was fine in the hospital, but when they were checking my heart rate, every time that I stood up, my heart rate would skyrocket like crazy. So, and they said that was also part of the spinal headache and with the surgery and everything else. Riley and I slept on the couch because she would not go on her crib. She slept pretty much lying flat on me while I was in the hospital as well. So we just kind of like propped ourselves up and stuff like that for the week. My insides, when I got home, felt like everything was just going to spill out on the floor. It was an absolutely horrible feeling. I did end up going about a week after we got home to buy a belly binder, and it basically just kind of held everything together so it didn't feel like I was going to have all my insides just fall out on the floor. What else? Oh, the first couple weeks that we were home, we had actually told people right from the hospital, we'd asked people not to come visit because I had gone through the spinal headache, I'd gone through, just so much there with Riley and myself, and with the surgery and everything, that I just wanted to come home and just relax and not have to worry about getting my house clean for people to come over and stuff. So we were going to have an open house on May the 6th, which was her due date, so that everybody could come meet and greet baby Riley. And so that was a couple weeks ago now. But yeah, so that turned out really well. Everybody got to come visit and have some cake and got to see her. But yeah, week 2, we went to the doctor's, and she was 6 pounds 9 ounces at that point. So she still wasn't back up to her birth weight, so I still had to feed her every 2 hours, day and night. Eric went back to work. I had a visit from the public health nurse, which was amazing. She gave me such good information, a bunch of books and stuff and pamphlets. She was actually a lactation consultant as well, so she gave me some great tips on breastfeeding. The doctor had suggested, it was actually the doctor that told me that I was not allowed to be home by myself for the second week either. And because Eric couldn't take another week off of work, I just kept getting rides over to my mom's house because she runs a home daycare, so she couldn't come to stay here with me. Yeah, I was not allowed to lift anything heavier than Riley. I wasn't allowed to move around too much, kind of thing. Go up and down stairs. I wasn't allowed to drive. I wasn't allowed to do a whole crap load of things, so it kind of sucked. But I was allowed to stay, or I was able to get a ride every day to my mom's house so that she could help me out with the baby and making sure I was eating properly and stuff. Week 3, she weighed 7 pounds, so she was finally up past her birth weight. I was moving around a bit better because I'd been in quite a bit of pain. Not necessarily pain, just I couldn't stand up straight to walk. It was hard to sleep because I was sleeping with her on me, so I was kind of stuck in one position all night. But I still was told that I wasn't allowed, and I'm still not allowed to lift anything heavier than her until my 8-week checkup or her 2-month checkup when she gets her needles. So that kind of sucks. So Eric basically puts her car seat and diaper bag and everything in the car, and I just kind of carry her out to the car and buckle her in. So thank God it's not winter, because that would just have been horrible. So for the third week, Austin was finally allowed to come home because I do drive him into school. I had to have him stay at my mom's house and Eric's mom's house and kind of get the bus from their house, because we're kind of out of the range for his school. So he wasn't allowed to come home because I wasn't allowed to drive. So that was nice that I had him home, and he's been such a good help. He's such a great big brother. He loves Riley to death. He always wants to hold her and help out with her. So that's really nice, because I was really worried about how he would react to having a new baby in the house. Week 4, this past week, I felt great. I feel like I could run a marathon. I still have this really weird bruise feeling about 2 to 4 inches above my incision line, and it feels like just when I lightly touch on my skin, like it's a really bad bruise. But my incision itself is healing really well, and I went to the doctor's the other day and there's no signs of infection or anything as of right now, so that's good. Riley has been such a good baby. She co-sleeps with us in the bed. She has her little co-sleeping bassinet that's right in the bed with us. Since her 3-week appointment, I was able to feed her on demand. So this last week and a half, I've been able to feed her on demand. Before that, it was every 2 hours that I was supposed to wake her up. So now she eats every 2 to 3 hours in the day and sleeps anywhere from 4 to 6 hours straight through in the night. So, and she did that right from the beginning. The first night that I let her sleep, she slept, I think, 5.5 hours. So, and she still sleeps pretty much all day. She's up in the morning from about 7:30 when I feed her to about 8:30, 9 o'clock when I feed her, and then she goes to sleep. And like, she's sleeping now, and she's been sleeping this entire time. So, yeah, she passes out during the day and just wakes up for her feeding. So she's such a good baby. The only thing that makes it difficult for me has been that she does not like to be put down. She doesn't like her swing. She doesn't like to lie down on the bed. She doesn't like to be putting in her little toddler's infant to toddler chair. Nothing. She does not want to be put down at all. So I've started really I've just been carrying her around, but now I'm wearing the baby katan, and that's going absolutely phenomenal. I have full range of both my hands, so I can get a lot more done. With me, my pre-pregnancy weight was 117, and I was 153 just before I went into the hospital. I'd weighed myself that morning before I left. I'm currently 128 pounds, so I have 11 pounds left to lose till my pre-pregnancy weight. I can fit back into my pre-pregnancy clothes, although because I wear really low-rise jeans, it sits right on that incision line, so I have been wearing some of my earlier maternity pants that have more of a give in the waist, so just so that I don't aggravate that spot any more than it already is. I did not get any stretch marks. My stomach is still a bit swollen, like I said, where that really weird tingly bruised feeling is, but other than that, I have absolutely no complaints. Like I said, my bleeding stopped pretty much 2 or 3 days after I was in the hospital. Breastfeeding is going absolutely phenomenal. She's such a good baby. The only thing that I miss is eating all the really spicy foods that I used to love. But she's definitely worth giving that up for, just to make sure that she's healthy and making sure she's getting all the nutrients that she needs. So other than that, I have stopped the last day giving her vitamin D drops because she had started becoming so extremely gassy and in so much pain. It was so sad to see her screaming in pain like that. And so far, it's only been 1 day, yesterday, and then obviously then today. that she's been off of the vitamin D, and she has not had any episodes of really bad gas in the last 2 days. So I don't know what exactly I'm going to do about that, because I know that she really needs to have that. So I've been taking her out in the sun for little bits at a time, and hopefully that will even things out a little bit. Other than that, I don't really think there's anything else to say. Last night, Eric and I took her for the first time to the drive-in, and she was great. She ate when she first got there and slept through the entire movie and ate again, and then we drove home. So it was nice to be able to get out of the house and do something fun with the two of us and be able to see a movie and be able to take her with us. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything that's been going on with us the last month. Again, so sorry that everything has just been so late. I will try and do more updates regularly now that I'm kind of in a routine and stuff. So I do have some video clips that I will be posting, and hopefully making a slideshow of the pictures from the operating room and afterwards and everything else. So I'm not really good with computers, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to get those up, but we'll see. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit for another, oh, actually I'll do a separate video of my belly shot now of what it looks like, but right now she is sleeping on me. So, but yeah, I will be posting what my belly looks like right now 4 weeks postpartum. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!